Good morning. Good morning, X. Good morning, YouTube. And good morning, Facebook. And good morning, world. I hope everybody is having an incredible Tuesday. Please forgive me. I am just a tad bit under the weather. I don't know if it's sinuses. I don't know if it's, um, I honestly, I think it's just my allergies beyond description. Um, but I just wanted to come on here and welcome you to Stronger Every Day, where we love the Word of God just like we love our coffee, strong and fresh. And I believe the Lord always has your supernatural miracle in mind. I wanted to give you an update. We are in Beaufort, North Carolina, and we this is our second week here in Carolina, North Carolina, and God has been moving in an incredible way. Good morning, Seth. And God's been just moving in a spectacular way. And I just wanted to come on here today and then give you an update. We're heading to Montezuma, Iowa, this Thursday and Friday, and then Saturday. We have a wonderful youth conference there with a great friend of ours, Travis Williams. If you are in the area or you can get your kids there, get them to Montezuma, Iowa for the youth event there. It's going to be amazing. Seth, you could bring your kids up. It'd be awesome. They'd love it. Anyway, I just want to come on here and I wanted to talk to you guys about something. I made a post yesterday, and a lot of people think that I was talking about my pastor or somebody was, whatever. And do me a favor, share this show if you can. I wasn't talking about my pastor. I was talking about the body of Christ in general. And then I want to talk about one-sided relationships and how they need to change. I'm amazed right now at the amount of ministers, the amount of preachers, the amount of organizations that everything is flowing one-sided. And what I mean by that is, um, I really believe that you know it can't just all be about what we're getting out of something, you know, uh, what I can get from my church, um, and vice versa, like what an organization can get from you. You know, we've got to have a balance in relationships. And so I want to give you three keys to really focusing on not being a one-sided person in relationships. And here's number one. Don't always make everything about you. Okay. I know that's going to sound really elementary. Good morning, Steady. Good to see you. Good morning, Pastor Dusty. Good to see you. Alpha, looks like Avazil Jackson. Good to see you. Uh, Stop making everything about you. We're not in ministry. Now, I understand there's nothing wrong with increase in your ministry. There's nothing wrong with God elevating you in ministry. There's nothing wrong with open doors. There's nothing wrong with opportunities. But when those opportunities become greater than people, we have a problem because ministry is about people, not opportunities. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. Ministry is about opportunities. Ministry is not about opportunities, it's about people. So, your job in ministry is not to gain opportunities. Your job is to impact people. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Your job is not to gain opportunities, but it's to impact people. And I feel like that we've really missed that in ministry. We missed that opportunity. We missed that understanding. Uh, you know, our ministry. Good to see you, Pamela. Good to see you, Summer Rose. Uh, our ministry is not about opportunities. It's about impacting people. So I want to encourage you guys, and I want to tell you that Uh, there is life beyond ministry. Okay. And I love ministry. It's my DNA. I love it. I'm all about it. But the moment we get beyond people and we get into opportunities, okay, we're in trouble. Here's the second thing I want to tell you about ministry and relationships and one-sided things. Um, Love should flow both directions. Okay. There's people that I care about. There's people that I reach out to. There's people that I have tried to uh, build a relationship with. And I have come to the place in my life, I'm not begging for anyone to be my friend or be in relationship with me. I'm getting too old. I'm too busy. Um, and I'm tired of feeling like that I got to grovel at someone's feet for them to look my direction. I'm not doing it. So, uh, and they don't need to grovel at my feet. So, um, I don't ever want to tell someone, well, don't go be with this person, be with me because I'm better, I'm greater, that's not relationship. That's not relationship. If someone does that to you to try to gain, respect and admiration for you to, flow to them, that's going to end in disaster. That's going to end quick. Um, I'm going to stay the course. I'm going to be who I am. And you're going to be who you are. And we're going to connect because that's what God has called us to do. So you need to quit trying to grovel or have someone grovel or, uh, you know, beg someone to be in relationship with you. That's not going to work. That's not going to last. And so I'm tired of loving on people, telling people that I love them, telling people that I miss them, telling people that I care about them, and they just ignore it and blow it off. And oh well, that's great, blah 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 blah. That's just to me. That's just that with them blowing that off. That's just words to them. They don't believe a word I'm saying, so they're not gonna. They don't really want to be in relationship with me in the first place. So I am I'm not begging anyone to stay in my life. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I have made up. Uh, I've made up my mind. I'm not gonna beg people to be in relationship with me. So uh, it's gotta flow both sides. Love on them. Let them love on you. If you're loving on them and there's no love reciprocated, uh, maybe you're not really in relationship. You're just in connection. And so there's a difference in connection and relationship. And then the third thing that I want to really remind you of something today, and it goes along with my post. Uh, there's a lot of people that only remember the bad. I want you to hear me on this. There's a lot of people that will only remember the bad. They'll only talk about the bad. They'll only talk about the mistakes that you've made. Those people need quickly, quickly. Okay. Those people need to exit your life quickly because, uh, you know, remembering the bad, Dr. Brown used to say this all the time. He's a mentor of mine. He said, the same people that cheer your touchdowns today will boo your fumbles tomorrow. So they quickly forget the good and always remember the bad. You've got to remember that about people. And it's the sad fact of the matter is, but so what I want you to do is I want you to train yourself. I want you to grab a hold of training yourself uh, to remember the good. Uh, Remember the good. Remember that, you know, uh, focus on the good that people do. Don't focus on the bad. That's easy. That's easy. It's easy to focus on the bad. Anybody can do that. Oh, I remember, man, I remember when you called me a name. I remember when I remember when you didn't follow through with what you said you was going to do. Well, I made a mistake. That's not relationship. That's not grace. That's not mercy. That's not kindness. That's not that's not giving someone the benefit of the doubt. And we are so quick to judge people in this generation. So quick, to throw them to the wolves. I preached last night and I said this. We need to get rid of the hyena mentality in the church. You know what a hyena does? Hyena is a dog. It's in the dog family. It's the only dog species that will turn on the wounded of its own kind and eat it when it's dying, when it's wounded, when it can't defend itself. That's what church people have become. We've become hyenas. We're ready to eat and devour uh, people when they make a mistake. And buddy, I'm a human being. Ministry is a human being. People in church are humans. They're going to make mistakes. So you've got to understand that focusing on their bad doesn't help them. Talking to their destiny, talking to their future. Now, understand that doesn't give you a license. Whatever you do, anybody that knows me, don't get offended. That doesn't give you a license to continue to walk in stupidity. Okay. Walking in stupidity, okay, means you continually do the same stupid things over and over and over and over. Okay. We can't afford to do that. So what we got to do is we've got to make sure that we are living in grace, we are living in mercy, and we remember their good greater than we'll remember their bad. That's a powerful thought. Remember the good, not the bad. Okay. And but I'm telling you, relationships have got to quit being one-sided. I've made up in my mind. I'm not begging someone to stay in my life. I'm not begging someone, to excuse me, to be in relationship with me. So, and life's too short. Life's too precious. And and remember that you might actually be the problem, not the other person. I'm going to say that, and I know it's strong. Maybe you internally are the problem, not what someone else is doing. And so I know that's really hard to hear. I know that's really hard to eat, but it's so true. We might be the actual problem, not the other person. And so look inside yourself. I remember what Jesus said, and it's ringing so true today. Remember your own mote. Remember the splinter in your own eye before you look at and try to pick someone else's out. Your splinter's big enough. Your splinter is big enough. You might actually be the problem, not someone else. Okay. So I want to encourage you guys, and I think that's a good reminder for every Christian. We might actually be the problem, okay, not other people being the problem, okay. So I just want to encourage you guys, to really, really remember that. That's right. Check yourself, and because I'm telling you, I don't know how many times I've hurt people by accident and I didn't even know it, or I hurt someone by doing something jokingly and I didn't mean to hurt them. And you've got to really watch that. You've got to watch the internal combustion of your own heart. And when you start blaming other people, listen to these words. When you start blaming other people for something going on in your life, there's something wrong internally in you. Okay. Because uh, 9 times out of 10, those people, 90% of the time, they are unaware that they've even done anything to offend you. They've even done anything to hurt you. And so you've really got to check yourself internally there. And I just want to remember, just remember, it can't just be all benefiting you. It needs to also benefit them. And it can't always benefit them. It's got to benefit you. So remember that. Remember that. All right. Well, listen, we love you guys. Be blessed. Remember, God has something powerful and awesome in your life today. Look around. He's moving. See ya. Be blessed.